The driveway stretched before the house, its cracked asphalt a silent witness to our neglect, reflecting the hollow ache in our faltering marriage. Tonight, it was a chaotic cluster of vehicles. 3 sleek cars, his cars, shimmering under the harsh streetlights, a bold red Maserati at the forefront. For months, I'd traced her steps, her so-called business dinners at upscale bistros. My wife, Clara, stood at the driveway's edge, her designer scarf fluttering, her auburn hair glowing faintly in the sodium light. She exuded effortless charm, yet was utterly unaware, blissfully, maddeningly unaware. Her smile wavered as she spotted me, her polished facade cracking, revealing a glint of fear tinged with shallow guilt that barely touched her eyes. "James," she said, her voice dripping with rehearsed warmth that grated against my nerves. "Early," I replied, my tone low, a simmering calm spreading through me. "I tracked your dinner, Clara. I followed you to the bistro. I saw you." Her smile dissolved, replaced by a strained mask of composure. "James, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation." I cut her off, my voice rising. "A reasonable explanation for 3 luxury cars, all his, parked in our driveway? Is that what you're selling me?" Fear flickered in her eyes, her cultivated poise crumbling. She opened her mouth, but I stepped closer, my words sharp and biting. Don't even try. I saw you with him. I saw the glances, the laughter, the way you leaned into him." My anger surged, not just at the betrayal, but at the lies, the disrespect, the slow unraveling of a love I'd poured my soul into. A bitter laugh escaped me, harsh against the night. "Client meetings, Clara? Client meetings with lingering touches and secret smiles." Her hand reached for me, but I recoiled, her touch repulsive. "Don't," I said, my voice thick with pain. "Don't you dare." I turned away, heart pounding, the cars a glaring symbol of her selfishness, her disregard for our shared life. Inside, I moved with cold purpose, grabbing my phone. Feist, my lawyer. I outlined the divorce, the asset split, custody for our cat, Luna. Each call was precise, a stark contrast to the storm within me. Next, my financial advisor, then a moving company. Clara's desperate pleas faded to a distant hum as I dismantled our life with surgical precision. This wasn't just revenge. It was survival, cutting away the toxic threads that had choked me. The next hours blurred, packing, more calls. I filed for divorce, froze her accounts. I documented everything, her lavish outings, her new jewelry, her business trips. My lawyer was confident. The evidence was ironclad. Her lover, Vincent, reeled when confronted with the truth, having believed Clara's claims of our separation. Now, facing legal fallout and how exposed lies, he pulled away. Those gleaming cars, once emblems of her triumph, became bitter reminders of her deceit. Her social circle turned, whispers and sidelong glances eroding her carefully built image. Her world, built on lies, collapsed. I watched from afar, a quiet satisfaction settling in, not cruel, but the somber relief of self-preservation. I'd been wounded, humiliated, but I'd found the strength to reclaim my life. 6 months later, the divorce was final. Clara was left with nothing but the wreckage of her ambition, abandoned by Vincent and her so-called friends. I found peace. The house felt empty, yes, but it was a fresh emptiness, a canvas for a new beginning. Luna's quiet presence soothed my scars. One evening, months later, I sat on the porch, coffee in hand, the driveway bare. The silence was deep, healing. I'd learned a brutal lesson about trust, but also uncovered a resilience I hadn't known I had. Clara's world had shattered, but mine was dawning anew, my heart beating with quiet hope.